Good afternoon, all. It's Stefan here from Simply IT and Secure Communications in Northampton. So, it's just a bit of a response because obviously Boris Johnson's done his announcement today where it looks like we're getting into tighter restrictions. Obviously, this is something we've been warning about over the last few weeks, and it goes over the rhetoric of, you know, going flexible, making sure you guys are flexible. We are now offering complete free cloud solution up until the new year for any new clients that are on board with us. And yeah, it's a little bit of a funny video to cheer you all up. So you can see all my areas that I made over the next few weeks, or the last few weeks. Thanks, guys.
We'll introduce new restrictions in England, carefully judged to achieve the maximum reduction in the R number with the minimum damage to lives and livelihoods. I want to stress that this is by no means a return to the full lockdown of March. First, we are once again asking office workers who can work from home to do so. In key public services and in all professions where home working is not possible, such as construction or retail, people should continue to attend their workplaces. Second, from Thursday, all pubs, bars and restaurants must operate a table service only, Mr. Speaker, except for takeaways.
Good afternoon, all. My name is Stefan and I am the Sales Director at Simply IT and Secure Communications in Northampton. Good afternoon, all. Stefan here from Secure Communications and Simply IT in Northampton. Right, I've just got to work. I'm going to go and get my laptop, so bear with me a second. So if you watch this next video, you'll see lots of spinning. So, have fun. Nice little banner there. Yeah. So, have opted for notebooks and laptops over the last few months as opposed to PCs, and this makes sense because a lot of us weren't working from the office, so moving a PC around is just not feasible, really. So, what happens when you do want to go back to the office? Can you get use of your old systems? Can you connect back up to, you know, a monitor and keyboard, mouse, maybe dual screens? I have absolutely no idea how you guys can make sense of this, but these are actually clips from my videos. So it's a very strange topic, but I hope I don't bore you, so I'm going to try and make it as short as I can. I just want to say, if you're looking for a little bit of help past furlough, we are offering free support for any IT, telephony, technology of any sort from now until at least the new year. So again, watch the end of the video and you'll get a bit more information. We discussed the possibility of creating an initiative for, specifically for those in Milton Keynes, Leicester, Northampton, Milton Keynes, anywhere sort of 30 miles of... Where did I say I support? In Milton Keynes, Leicester, Northampton, Milton Keynes, anywhere sort of 30 miles of our radius. We've covered enough of the funny stuff now. Let's have a look at some of the highlights of the last few weeks and what I've been talking about in regards to flexibility. Hopefully it will save you guys before you go into any further lockdowns. Flexibility, flexibility, flexibility. If you look at our cloud server solution, you'll see that depending on the amount of staff that you have, you can increase and decrease the amount that you're paying. So typically we spend somewhere between £20 to £30 a month per user. One month you might have, you know, 10 staff and that can cost you £200 to £300. The next month you might have 5 times that because all your furloughed staff have come back. You know, this will go straight up. It can also work in reverse. You all of a sudden might find that your business has come to a halt and you need to decrease the amount of staff.
New normal. So a lot of you guys have come from a previous background. Obviously we're all used to being able to manage our business prior coronavirus 2020, and since we've been in coronavirus 2020, it's been a very much of a, you know, hold our money as much as we can, get our staff paid if we can. You know, it's been a state of survival. What we've got to start looking at though now is £300 a month to keep you guys reliable. Guys, this has completely changed. You couldn't probably get further away from that model moving forward, and I wouldn't suggest anything that was similar to the old model, purely because, right, the first thing that comes to my mind when I look at it is, why would you spend so much on internet when people are much less likely to be in the office than they were before? You know, they're probably in the office 50% of the time. We can easily float between, coffee houses, restaurants, hotels. You know, people are moving around, their laptops, they got internet at home. What's the point in having that high-speed internet when you're going to be when there's a chance that your staff could get told they're not even working from home, and they're not even working from the office, and obviously working from home is much more increased. So, guys, we suggest personally is we suggest we have both a cloud telephony platform and a cloud server platform. We personally suggest using the cloud systems and putting your resource in the cloud. So basically, your laptop is very, very basic. It's probably as cheap as physically possible. And you connect into a server environment that sits in the cloud and is very, very fast. So now all your money goes away from the end user's desktops and into the cloud systems. Well, the good thing about cloud systems initially is they are cheaper to run because they're often multi-tenanted, which means you only pay for the resource you use. Second reason why it's powerful is it's very operationally driven rather than capex driven. So if you buy an i5 today, right, you're probably talking for a PC, you're probably talking £300-400. If you bought the same i5 but bought it 2 years from now, you're probably talking £200. And it is literally half the price, and the performance is half the price, half the capacity in 3 years.